Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Philomena, your tarot card reader, and this is my new setup. I hope you all will love it, and there are certain things that you won't be able to see because of the screen, but I'll try to show you as much as I can. So today's reading is going to be very interesting, as today we are going to focus more about what kind of person you are, what kind of life you have lived, and what is the new beginning that is coming in for you. Alright, so I have put up three piles as you can see on your screen. I want you to intuitively go ahead and pick the pile that calls out to you the most. Now, I would recommend that you only choose one pile because the reading may go for a little longer and you may have a lot of information in it for you. So, let's not waste more time. Go ahead, pick your pile, and I will see you at your reading. Group number one, hello and welcome to your reading. So if you chose this card intuitively, okay, this is going to be your reading. So this card talks about the Wheel of Fortune, okay. So if you look at this card very carefully, this card talks about the cycles of life, right? It talks about how your life is going to be or how your life has been. So I'm already kind of picking up on a very heavy energy over here. So for this group, you may kind of be people who have always been into this very vicious circle of life. Okay, you are hard workers, you have worked very hard all your life. Like even your childhood, like there is some part of your childhood where you would have had maybe happy moments, where you would have had a very good relationship with your cousins or with your parents. But again, there can certainly be, disturbances with one of your parent or with your sibling, right? However, your life has been very transformative. Your life has kind of seen a lot of changes in these past years. Um, you are somebody who can be very intelligent, you can be academically qualified, you are somebody who kind of understands, or you have made this perception that this is how life is and this is how you need to go about. Okay, so you would have, had a family, or you have a family, you kind of like doing a lot for people. You are someone who it's kind of very difficult for you to kind of see out of the box. It's like, anything, any change, right? I kind of see that you are someone who may be afraid of change. You are someone who may not be very adaptable to changing environments. So the place that you are in currently, you may find yourself being in that same position, in the same place for many many years, right? So what we are really looking at over here are your behavior patterns and your lifestyle. Okay, so this is what I'm picking up for you, group number one. Also, I kind of see that you may be someone who may believe in righteousness. You are definitely someone who believes in doing the right thing, but you may kind of hold yourself accountable to a lot of things in your life that that you kind of you may have kind of made a mistake, but then you don't really consider that as a mistake, right? You kind of uh, may consider that to be like a sin, and you kind of guilt trip over it a lot of times. Okay, so you may be someone like that. What I'm also picking up for you is that you are somebody who loves, like, you kind of thrive in environments where there is when there is something happening, right? When there is some sort of discussion, when there is some kind of like, for example, if you are in college, or if you are just getting into corporates, so you kind of like this new beginning, right? You kind of like to see the future in a very bright sense, or a very bright manner. So you kind of more like a visionary, you kind of see something, and then you set a goal for yourself, and then you kind of like working towards it. Okay, so in between the lines, I don't see a lot of people in this group who kind of know how to read between the lines, okay? Because of which, you may kind of find yourself into very toxic patterns. You may kind of find yourself into being in the same place, being with the same kind of people, not adapting to anything new. So, change is very evident in your energy or in your life. This is something, it's like you're kind of taken a step back, or you kind of do not resonate with change anymore, right? Because now, once you get comfortable, you kind of find a lot of resonance with that, okay? So it's like you like to be in that space. So it's like somebody has to really push you very hard to kind of move. Okay, it's like it's not a difficult energy per se, but it's just that you may not be someone who is very adaptable to it. And currently I'm kind of getting picking up on this, that right now it's like a very stagnant energy, right? It's like you know what to do, you don't know also what to do, and you don't want to do it as well. Okay, like somewhere between these lines, right? So there is definitely a lot of confusion, there is a lot of stress, but there is one thing that I can kind of pick up for you, is that financially, you may kind of expect, or you will want to expect a lot of abundance, a lot of finances coming into your life, okay? So for this is for group number one. If this part of the reading resonated with you, then this is going to be your reading, alright? So let's go ahead and dive a little more deeper into your story and see what kind of person it is that you have been, and what is the new thing that is coming into your life. Alright, so I'm going to pick up this card. It's the Four of Pentacles. So this card, I'm going to pick this card as well. It's Two of Cups. Alright, we have the Three of Pentacles. We have the Six of Swords. We have the Two of Swords. Let me just go ahead and pick up a few more. We have the Two of Pentacles. So you have a lot of two energies over here. And we have the Six of Cups. Alright. And bottom of the deck we have the Hierophant. Alright, wonderful. So group number one, this is going to be your reading. Okay. So your energies are kind of transforming in this period, okay? See, you are someone who kind of always wished for love, for care, right? You are somebody who kind of wants a lot of pampering, you kind of like being nurtured, you kind of like being taken care of, okay? Love is something in your life that you may have not really felt very deeply. It's like there is this energy that I'm kind of picking up for you, that you are someone who may kind of on the outside, you may kind of seem to look like that, you are a very strong headed person, you know how to achieve things, and you're like a go getter and that kind of an energy, right? But there is one area of your life that no one has really touched very deeply, and I kind of get this is the love area. This kind of has also come somewhere from your parents, kind of feeling left out, not feeling included, right? You kind of also may have a sibling, and you may at some point have been close to a sibling of yours, or a friend who you consider to be a sibling, but that energy or that friendship or that relationship, I kind of see it being faded away. Okay, so that may not have existed anymore, or there could have been some kind of a drama or some kind of, I'm not going to say misunderstanding, because you're someone who can come out to be very straightforward at times, so you know how to communicate, right? But then there is some kind of a drama that has taken place in your life, and you have kind of tried to move away from that dramatic, right? From that drama. So there's a lot of things, or there are people that you have let go of, okay, and this is somewhere also working in your favor, right? So yeah, so for this group, this is what I'm picking up on. You kind of are someone who, in your current, you may have, you may kind of feel alone. There is a sense of loneliness, because this is not an energy that I see coming from your past, right? This is a very recent energy that I'm picking up for this group, okay? So you kind of may also be moving into spirituality. You're also kind of moving into focusing on your relationships, attracting some kind of a deeper love, or wishing. There is a wish fulfillment over here, okay, of a soulmate or a twin flame or some kind of a friendship kind of an energy, okay. You are also someone who kind of wants to open up. You kind of want to open your heart to somebody who is. You just want to be open to someone, right? You want someone to listen to you, okay. You are someone like that, because I think a lot of times in your life what has happened is, the most intense part of your life is that you're not being heard, okay, or you're not being heard correctly in your life, okay. So this is definitely an energy that I'm picking up for you. I hope you all can see the cards. If you can't, then I'm just adjusting them. Okay, so this is something that definitely that I'm picking up for this group. So you are someone like that. You're kind of very secretive. You kind of like to keep things to yourself. You don't like to bother anyone with whatever is happening in your life. You can also kind of be someone who is, you kind of take a lot of stress as well. You may kind of suffer from a lot of headaches and a lot of those kind of things, right? Yeah, so this is what I'm kind of picking up for this group, and you kind of like being, it's like, you just want to have someone close to you, right? You kind of want to be with somebody who is powerful, who is beautiful, somebody who is generous, and who brings in those qualities, okay? But a lot of times I also kind of see that you are somebody who may have been cheated very strongly in your life. There is a strong energy of betrayal. If you kind of see the energy of these cards, let me go ahead and adjust the camera a little bit. Maybe then you can see it better. Okay, I hope this you can see this. You can see the cards because I want you to see the cards as well. Okay, now let's get back to your reading. So yeah, so this is how your story has been, right? Like being feeling lonely, or just kind of sitting by the waters, and you kind of also try to connect with the universe. You kind of also have this very subtle connection with the divine, right? So there is definitely a very beautiful connection that you have with the divine. So if you look at the Hierophant, right? That's what the Hierophant is. Very knowledgeable, very spiritual, somebody who is very mature, somebody who can teach others, okay. But in this card also, it kind of is giving me this vibe or this energy of, somebody who kind of also feels incomplete, somebody who also feels that I'm not good enough, or this is something that I can do in my life, but not having enough or not doing something enough, okay. This is an energy that you would have felt for quite a while in your life. Okay, this may kind of be for the majority of this group because this is on a very larger aspect that I'm feeling. But you are somebody who kind of wants someone, like, you kind of want to become one. Okay, there is a very strong desire of you kind of, you just kind of want to finally just, it's like, there is this energy which is like, it's enough, I can't do this anymore, or it's like I don't want to do it anymore, okay. I need to do certain things. A lot of confusion, a lot of chaos. Your mind has been wandering around places, and it's like you at this moment are not even sure like what you want to do, or what you don't want to do. Okay, there is this lack of confusion because you kind of would have felt there is this betrayal kind of an energy for this group that I'm picking up very strongly. So you may have kind of been betrayed by a partner, by a business partner, by a spouse, or something like that, right? So there is this. If you see this guy, he's kind of blindfolded and he's kind of using his senses to, gaze what is around him. Okay, and then finally we have the two of cups, and then we have the three of pentacles over here. So it's like, there is this energy which is basically asking for help but also being blindsided, right? Like you kind of are not ready to accept that, okay, this person did certain things with me, or this is what my life should have been. So because of this reason, a major part of your life has always been in circles. So you may have kind of experienced a lot of synchronicities. You are somebody who may have not really tried anything different in your life. Okay, so let's say that, let me explain. So if you've had a job, you may have had multiple businesses but that never really fruitified in a way that you wanted. You may have kind of either had a business and you may have lost interest, or you kind of wanted to try something new. So stability is something that you kind of have really questioned, like what stability is, but you don't really struggle with it, right? Because there is a flow to life and you're kind of just trying to gauge what the flow to life is. Okay, overall your energies seem to be very positive. You are definitely somebody who may be interested in some kind of dark stuff. You're kind of like exploring the mysteries of life, of universe. So you are someone who kind of also likes to gain energies or prosperity using any kind of occult practices. This may not be for everyone, but for the minorities over here. So this is definitely there. You may also kind of be connected to somebody who is very strong, a woman specifically, okay, or somebody who is in a very feminine energy. So you may be someone like that. Okay, you may be very connected to a feminine energy. It can be a deity as well. So this is something that I'm picking up for you. Okay, overall, what I kind of see for you is that your life has kind of been very difficult. I'm not going to deny that. You are someone who kind of, see, there is this thing that we all build up in our head, right? We have expectations that this is how our life should be, and this is how, we expect certain things out of certain people or even from ourselves. But when things don't work as per our expectations or according to what we want, then it creates disappointment. So this is a very and I don't know, it's a some kind of a very weird energy, that a lot of disappointments with it from yourself as well. There's a lot of lack of emotional support. There's a lot of lack of understanding things, understanding people. So there is this emptiness, there is this some kind of an energy that is like, wanting to be fulfilled. Okay, but the message for you over here, group number one, is that you need to kind of change in life. You need to do different things, or whatever you're doing, you just need to find a better way of doing it. Okay, exploring is definitely on the cards for you. So what I would recommend, that you study more. If you are someone who is very studious, if you're somebody who likes reading a lot, then please go ahead and read. Okay, try to gain knowledge through reading. Try to gain knowledge through, like, talking to different people, sitting with yourself. Even meditating also can get you a lot of knowledge. Okay, so I would like to go ahead and pick up the other deck and see what messages is it that we have for you here. So let's go ahead and see. I'm not going to pick up them because I have too many cards. I would like to firstly go ahead and tap into your early life and see how your life has been. Okay, we have the Sun. Oops. We have the Six of Wands. So again, we have a lot of six energies over here. We have the King of Wands. Right? we have the Strength, we have the Seven of Wands. Let me just pick up one more card for you. We have the Page of Swords. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have again the Three of Wands. So twos, threes, and six are basically very evident in your reading. Group number one. Okay. So now we are going to basically talk about your early life. Okay, and to get a little bit information about you. You are somebody who can be very disturbed. You are someone who's had a very difficult mindset. Like, your mind is either your enemy or your best friend. Okay, you would have you have stressed your mind at an extent where it's kind of confused, right? It's kind of tired. You're mentally tired. Okay, you your early life could have been something like fighting a lot of mental battles, always looking around for answers, looking around for what is right, what is wrong, this kind of an energy. Your soul is very vibrant, group number one, okay? You're very vibrant people, you're warriors, your spirit is like a warrior, right? You have a lot of fire in you. You are somebody who likes to do things for other people, okay? You have given away a lot in your life, you have done a lot for people, but the same has not been reciprocated. But I kind of see that there has definitely been some kind of partnership over here. You may have had a friend, a spouse, or somebody who has kind of been with you in your hard times, right? That is definitely there. Okay. You Yeah, and it can also be your parent. So somewhere in one of these kind of relationships. Okay. So this is something that could have happened in your early life, or it may currently be happening, depending on what age you are in. You're a hard worker, you definitely have a lot of strength, a lot of vibrant energy. Okay, you also have partnership on the cards for you. um, your early life may have been very dicey. You are somebody who may have you have had to struggle a lot to get things in your life. That's definitely there. But you all are very good souls, you're very good people. You would have made certain mistakes in your life, which we all do. But this energy is kind of pulling you back somewhere, right? It's kind of, sending you down to a guilt trip, or you are kind of feeling, you're kind of feeling this heaviness about what you have done in your life, and what you've always wanted to do, things like that. All right, so this is something that I'm definitely picking up for this group. um, the other thing over here is, you may kind of be close to an animal. If you've had a pet, you definitely may have been close to a pet, and that pet, or the cat, I'm kind of picking up on a dog energy, or mostly like a parrot. You may also have had a parrot, some of you over here. So being very close to birds, and some kind of an animal, some kind of a creature. So that is definitely there. And yeah, so that could have definitely been your emotional support, somebody that you could go to, somebody that can just listen to you. So you could definitely be best friends with an animal. Okay. So this is what I'm picking up for my group number one. This kind of seems to be like your past energy. Okay, but overall, I think you've had a very difficult life, you've had a very tough life. You definitely are somebody who has worked, you have really worked hard, okay? And you have also been victorious, but you have worked very hard. Because most of your hard work, what I can see is that um, it's kind of a lot of giving energy, right? You have only worked for other people, you've never really worked for yourself. Okay, there has also kind of been some behavior changes due to an involvement about a person in your life. You may have changed yourself for somebody that you have liked or that you were in love with. So that kind of changes or behavior patterns has kind of changed you a lot. It has also taken you somewhere down towards depression. You could have kind of, felt that, okay, I made so much sacrifices, I love this person, I did so much, but it did not really fruitify the way you wanted. Okay, working on your relationships is something that you should need to focus on, because this is definitely on the cards for you. All right. So let's go ahead and see what is the new thing or the new element that is coming in your life. Let me go ahead and clear these cards. I really do not want to, but I'm just going to try and see how the energy reciprocates for you in your future reading, because this was all about your past and your basic, okay? All right. So I would like to go ahead and see what is coming in your life, where your life is heading, what is coming in your future. So let's go ahead and focus on that for today. Okay. Now we have the Three of Cups. I hope you all can see we have the Three of Cups. Just going to go ahead and shift this a little bit over here. We have the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Star. We have the Devil. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Let me go ahead and pick some cards from this deck as well. Oh, there, it fell. You have healing. So I'm going to keep it next to the Star because that's what the Star is also all about. Okay, so again we have two cards. See, I was telling you, right? The two is very, very evident in your reading, okay? Here. So we have the transformation. We have abundance. We have playfulness. Again, we have two. We have ordinariness and we have the lovers. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have politics. And let me just go ahead and see what are the few cards that have come up for you. We have tuning in, we have isolation, which makes sense, moment to moment, creativity, and yeah, intensity. Okay. All right. So this is for my group number one. Okay. Okay, so I was already telling you in the beginning that your life has kind of been very stagnant. Fear of change, that is definitely there. Okay, you may have also kind of been in a lot of patterns that have been toxic or that has changed you, correct? That is what we have kind of understood from your past energies. Now talking about your future. What is really coming for you is luck. Okay, this is on the cards for you, luck. So you kind of are somebody who is focusing more on yourself right now. You are somebody who is more into believing in what is right. You are kind of going to do the right thing. Okay, right now the focus is going to be merely on your job, in what you want to do, because at some point over here you have also understood that everything in life that you have done, and it's like enough. The energy right now is telling me like it's enough. Whatever has happened, it's happened. Now I'm not going to give into this energy anymore. Okay, this is a very powerful and a very transformative energy, because this is where you're kind of connecting with the divine, right? This is where you're kind of connecting with the nature. Okay, the beautiful nature, right? The goddess. Okay, This is a very vibrant and a very intense energy. So just remember this, group number one, okay? For you at this point, it is your message over here is to be calm, to be composed, and to have patience in you. Okay. What I'm seeing for you is that you may kind of want to focus on your job, but even though you are there at your workplace, and if there is something that is working against you, um, take a break. Okay, take a break and don't say anything in this moment, because there are a lot of people still against you, because right now the time may kind of feel that nothing is working in your favor, right? A lot of things are either stagnant or it's just, there is no movement over here. For that, what you need to do is you kind of need to be patient. Okay, so be patient with yourself, be patient with your time, and trust in the universe. If you look at the star card and the healing, it's basically, you see, the universe is healing you, right? There is some kind of an energy over here of a goddess that is healing you. Okay, you see, we have the lovers, we have transformation. So this group is a very transformative group. Okay, the time that you are in right now, group number one, it is changing so rapidly that it's, now here's the thing, right? Whatever change is going to come, it's basically going to come for the good, given that whatever elements that you want in your life, okay, whatever it is that you have wished for, the love, the care, the nurturing, that kind of energy, right? It is all coming in your way, it is right there. But you also need to reciprocate that energy, okay? You also kind of need to give in that. You need to make in that effort. You need to, also, it has to be two ways, right? So this is an energy that I'm picking up for you, okay? Yeah. So you're kind of going to leave. Look, you're going to pick up a lot of things from your past as well. You may kind of drag in a lot of your stress factors into your present, which is going to affect in your future. Okay, the message for you over here is that it has a very beautiful energy. Okay, I'm not going to give you like a very long term prediction. Let's just say a month from now. Okay, because we need to see some change in you. You need to kind of change some kind of a pattern, some kind of a behavior, which is very important for you in this point, at this point. Okay, so a lot of things are working against you, but for you right now is to just focus on yourself and on the universe. Okay, this is the message for you. And once you start doing that, this is when you're going to find yourself to be very playful, right? You're going to be in this energy of tuning into the divine. You're kind of going to also, I kind of see money coming in for you. So if you have been struggling with that for quite some time, then you definitely have that. Look at this card, right? We have the card of abundance right here. So this is what your future is going to look like. Okay, given that, if you see the sequence, you have healing, healing, then you have the devil, which is basically, again, this may be in your current energies that you may not be feeling it right there. And then you have the transformation, okay, like some kind of an intervention from the universe, from the divine. And then you have the abundance, playfulness, and then you have the lovers and everything else. Correct? So this is how your spread looks like. I'm also kind of picking up on this vibe that you may have recently met someone who is very beautiful, somebody who is very handsome, very good looking, somebody who is in their own power, in their own energy, and you are somebody who kind of is hesitating right now. It's like your focus is not to them, but they are there with you. There is this very beautiful energy of a love energy. Okay, somebody who is going to be like a mother to you, somebody who's going to be like, somebody who's going to play like a mother's role to you. Okay, somebody who's going to take care of you. That wanting, that feeling that you have never got, of that nurture, of that pampering, of that typical, like a childlike energy, right? So there is, you, I don't know what age you all are at, who's ever looking at this reading, but whatever age you are at, you're going to find a partner. Okay, and you're going to get a lot of money. So money and partnership, these are on the cards for you, but your focus is mostly going to be on your wealth. It's going to be on your money matters. That is what I'm seeing for you. Okay, since we're talking about money and this is what we see coming in your future, let me go ahead and pick up a few cards from the money deck itself, and let's see what comes out for you. Okay, one. Okay, again we have two cards. So we have here value your worth, and then we have do not let greed control. All right, let's pick up a few more. Mindful spending, just one more card. Past karma influence. I hope you all can see. Bottom of the deck we have money flow. As I was already telling you, right? So we have the money flow. Very beautiful. Okay, so here's the thing. I think it's pretty self-explanatory as you can see the cards yourself. However, this is the energy that you're not supposed to focus on. Okay, you got to see everything that you want in life, that you need in life, right? You have to first learn to detach from it. Okay, once you detach from it, correct, once you kind of become spiritual, or when you add that element right over here, this is what we were talking about, healing, connecting with the universe. So this is where your abundance, your richness, your partnership is going to come from. Okay, you have to kind of, it's like, you have a base and you don't have a base as well. So something that is being renewed, there is an energy of a rebirth or of a new beginning in your life. Okay, but when for this energy to kind of come into your life, it's very intense, it's very disturbing, and it's something that not a lot of people understand. Okay, so you may kind of be somewhere in the conflict, but I'm telling you, okay, focus on this energy. Okay, for right now, be with yourself. Whatever is happening, let it happen. Do not make a lot of changes in your personal life. Okay, externally things are going to happen, we cannot really control it, but internally what's happening within you, that you can control. Okay, we have the past karma influence as well. Your karma from past life influences your current financial situation. Seek karmic healing, and we already have the karmic healings over here. We already have the transformation, we have the healing energies over here as well. Okay, so this is what you need to do. This is your guidance. Go ahead and connect with the universe, okay, for this energy to play in your life. Okay, and I kind of also see that there is possibility of a lady love in your life, or of a man who's going to be very abundant, who's going to be very rich, somebody who's very wealthy, very good looking, and who's going to be in a very positive vibrating energy. Okay, so you both will kind of they you will meet at a point where you're vibrating at a higher level, where you've kind of reworked on yourself, where there is a lot of rewinding of your subconscious and things like that, where there is a detachment from the worldly and you're kind of attached to the spiritual life. Okay, so something like that, right? You both will be very attuned to the divine, to the universe, and this is a very beautiful energy that I'm picking up for you. But right now your entire focus is basically going on your finances. It's like taking care of your money, of your finances. Focus on it, but don't get too greedy. Try to invest. Okay, a little by little. If you're somebody who's kind of into the stock markets, so for this group, stock markets right now may kind of be risky, so choose your investments very carefully. I do not do stock market predictions, but this is something that I'm picking up on. Okay, so I'm just telling you. Okay, so if you read the market, right, if you are learning or if you have a little bit idea, don't blindly follow something or someone. Read the market yourself, do some research. Research is required over here. Okay, don't run after it, wait for it to come into its full ripeness, right? Let it fruitify the way it needs to be. Okay, so that is a message for you over here, group number one. I hope you resonated and you enjoyed this reading and the new setup. I am so glad that I actually made this change. And please go ahead, like and subscribe to this channel. And I will see you in my next reading. Group number two, hello and welcome to your reading. So if this is the card that you have chosen, this is the card of Lalita Tripura Sundari. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what messages we get for you here today. Okay, okay, so for my group number two, You are somebody who's very independent, you have a very independent energy, you have a very strong physical energy, your physical body is very strong, you are somebody who loves to work out, you like to exercise, you are someone who's very positive, you kind of have this thing about if you, let's say, if you stand with someone, right, your nature kind of may be someone who is very aggressive, but then that's not the complete truth, right? You kind of have this energy where it kind of disturbs a lot of unhealed people, because you kind of like to see the brighter aspect of life, right? You are somebody who likes to see where things come from. You are a researcher, you are very good at reading people, you're very good at reading life. Okay, so times for you look really brilliant, it looks great, but I don't want to make any kind of statements too fast. Let's go ahead and dig a little more deeper. You are somebody who, yeah, as I was saying, you're already very independent. You can have your own money, your own house, your own home. You may also be your own person, right? You may love yourself to the core. It doesn't matter to you if anyone loves you or not, but you are your own favorite. Okay? So, this is something that I'm picking up for this group. Um, you're very lovable, you kind of love yourself. Shopping, jewelry, dressing up, this is definitely something that you love doing. As there is a simplicity in this energy, but there is also a very dynamic thing, right? It's like if somebody thinks that you're not good enough, you're not good looking, or whatsoever it is, you do not shy away from showing them what you're made of. Okay, so this is what I'm picking for you, group number two. And this is a very interesting energy, because I kind of see that you are somebody who, see, for you in your past life, right? When I say past, like your early ages, your childhood, your teenage years, okay, you already have been into a very transformative energy. There is something that has recently changed in your energy system. There is something that has kind of called you, okay? There are some minute or minuscule changes that you may need to do at a very minuscule level. So, uh, attuning to details, looking at details, this can definitely be one of your. It's not the strongest or it's not the weakest also, but that is something that you are currently working on or you need to work on. Reading between the lines, or seeing beyond words, seeing beyond what is present to you. Okay, so something like that. Um, you are definitely somebody who, you're very beautiful. That is definitely there. No matter what people say, you have a very beautiful energy. You are a very beautiful person. Okay, even your physical form, it doesn't matter if you're fair, dark. Okay, I'm not that kind of a person, but I'm not trying to make any kind of negative statements here, right? But you are very beautiful, you are very pretty, and this is not, mm, like, it's not really considered from the normal beauty standards that we see today, right? No, this is some kind of a divine beauty, this is some kind of a very, god gifted kind of a beauty that you have, something very attractive about you, something that people automatically get attracted to you, something that even the universe wants to give you. So this is some kind of a very strong energy that I'm picking up here for you, group number two. Okay, you are somebody who is very charming, very attractive. uh, you know how to get things done, yes, but you also shy away. There is also fear in your energy, okay? For some reason, you also have that. So, I would like to go ahead and dig a little more deeper into your past and see how your early years have been, or how your past has been. Oops. I'll be taking these two cards. You have the High Priestess, you have the Eight of Coins. Alright. Knight of Swords, Three of Coins, one more, Seven of Cups. Okay. At this point, we are still talking about your past energies, okay? And we have the Hanged Man. I just felt like picking it up, so I'm just going to pick up this card. Just going to balance it out over here. And we have bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Swords. Alright. Group number 2. This is who you have been in your early life, or this is where you currently are somewhere, depending on the age group that is watching this group, okay, who's picked up this pile. You are a person of behavior, of character. You believe in karma. You are somebody who loves to have respect, okay? You're a very respected person. You kind of like being respected, and you also give respect. So, character is definitely one of your base forms. You are somebody who is very devoted. You can be a very devoted person. You can be devoted to anything, okay, not specifically to anyone. It can be even to the divine, okay. I'm kind of also picking up on energies over here of Shiva for some reason. This is definitely a very evident energy. So being meditative, being intuitive, working with the nature, this is definitely something that you have worked upon. I kind of see that in your early years you would have worked a lot upon yourselves. There is a lot of inner work. There is a lot of polishing of habits, a lot of polishing of mindset, moving away from negativity. So you may basically come from someone, from a family of toxicity, of negativity. So like you may kind of, for example, you may kind of have had a mother or a parent who has been very toxic with you, right? Somebody who has always told you how you should live life, even though it is wrong. Okay, and you are somebody who has really worked upon that energy and you have got out of it. Because of which, now currently you are basically standing in this very goddess form, right? You're kind of standing in your own power. You have your own stuff, correct? So this is what I'm kind of getting from you, okay, over here. So working on yourself, working on your shadow self, being very powerful, this has definitely been in your early years. You are somebody who may have kind of, maybe there could have been some kind of an physical kind of an abuse, like you may have got beaten up a lot in childhood by your parents or by your siblings. Okay, your innocence being taken away from you, this is definitely there on the cards, okay. You are somebody who may have been fooled around a lot, bullying, right? People would have bullied you, not being trusted, and somebody has told lies about you and certain things of that kind, right? So this is definitely a kind of energy. But what you have done is, over here you have somewhere kind of left that energy behind and you have moved forward, okay. There is definitely a growth. I kind of see a growth. I see movement. There is no stagnation over here, which is a very beautiful thing, right? This energy that we're picking up over here, Ten of Swords, is basically an past energy, all right? Somebody who has always been put down in life, somebody has always been told that you are wrong. This is not what you're supposed to do, this is what you're supposed to do. And you have somewhere kind of learned how to get away from that energy and to move ahead in life, right? So I've also kind of, I'm picking up on this thing, or on this vision, that you have left behind partners, spouses, children, or siblings, parents. So you've left behind some kind of a life that was not serving your purpose, that was not really matching with your vibe, or you kind of would have felt like, like this is not the energy that I want to be in. I want to move on. So spiritual growth, transformation is definitely on the cards. I do not have to even pull out more cards, right? I can just look at this and I can just vibe with the spread over here. That's it, right in front of you, correct? So you are somebody like that, okay. So you have this very beautiful goddess energy, you have this god or a goddess energy. You may kind of recently, let's just stick with your past first, okay. Yeah, so you are kind of blessed with some kind of psychic powers. You may kind of have some kind of divine powers, because I kind of see there is some kind of a divine intervention that has even kind of saved your life. It has saved you from a lot of things as well, because a lot of innocence has been taken away from you. Okay, I kind of see a lot of innocence, a lot of childhood of yours being lost in just adulting. Like when an adult cannot adult, then the child has to become an adult. So something like that, if it resonates. So this is something that I'm picking up for this group, okay. So for my group number two, you are very strong people mentally, emotionally, physically. Nobody can easily make a fool out of you. You are brilliant in whatever you do. Okay, I kind of see for you that you kind of maybe picking up on new business, on new ventures, on expansion, growth is definitely on the cards because you have done a lot of inner work. Okay, your early years have a very intense change, very intense transformation energy, right? So there's a lot of inner work that you have done, which is very beautiful. Okay, this card is still calling out to me for some reason, and let me go ahead and tune in a little bit and see what is this energy that I'm picking up on. Boldness, being brave, holding your ground. These are some things that just, it's like I'm just getting flashes of these kind of words. So this is definitely has been in your present energy, and it's also coming from somewhere from your past, right? So this is what you are. This is who you are. Being very bold, being in your own power, being in your own strength. Okay, but there is something that you need to take a step at. Okay, it's like you're going in the right direction, you're moving in the right way, you know where you want to go, you can see the path, right? You see the destination. Okay, you just need to walk it. Now each step that you're taking, this is very interesting, that each step that you have taken in your life or that you're currently taking, it's like taking you somewhere, right? And there is a lot of overthinking, there is a lot of this thing like, okay, am I doing the right thing or am I not? So working on character, okay, this is definitely there. This is a very, I'm actually very surprised because usually when I do readings, this is something that really doesn't come up, but today I decided I'm going to do something very different and new. Working on character is definitely there on the cards. Okay, so you are someone like that, right? So if anybody has to beat you in an area of life, they cannot beat you over here. And because your foundation, because your character is so strong, nobody can really defeat you. You're unbeatable. Yes, my group number two, that is what I'm picking up for you. You are unbeatable. You are somebody who can be interested in astrology, someone who can kind of be interested in a lot of aesthetic kind of stuff, decoration, fashion designing, something like that, right? So because beauty is definitely there. Now when we refer to the Lalita Tripura Sundari, she is basically one of the 10 Mahavidyas, and she's like known for her beauty. She's like known to be one of the most beautifulest beautiful goddess in the entire universe. Okay, like she's that vibrant, she's that pretty, she's that beautiful, right? So but when we look at beauty from an energy perspective, from an energy form, it talks about very high vibrational energy, it talks about richness, it talks about changing, right? It talks about helping other people, changing the world, something like that. Okay, something that beautifies your soul. That is what we are referring to today. We are not referring to your physical beauty. Okay, that is what I'm trying to get to. So yeah, so bringing beauty in everything, even bringing beauty in the darkness, bringing, creating beauty or seeing the beauty in life, in people, no matter how they are and how they have been, this can definitely be one of your major qualities. You are definitely someone who knows to read between the lines. You kind of know how to, you also over here for people, you may also know how to read people, but you kind of judge your intuitions, and you kind of tend to do the logic thing, right? But you're kind of listening to your intuition more, you're kind of listening to the goddess energy within yourself more. A lot of Shiva people over here who may have joined this group. Okay, so you may kind of connect to Shiva's energy a lot. You may kind of connect to the Shakti energy a lot. You are definitely somebody who is very close to them. Close to them in the sense you kind of like to take their teachings, their learnings. You kind of listen to that kind of vibration, right? So when we talk about Shiv Shakti, it's a very high vibrational kind of a life, right? You can't be in the 80% of the population. Now you automatically transition from an 80 to a 5D dimension, which is basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5% of the population. anywhere between 1 to 5 or 10% of the population, because you are now co-creating your world, right? So karmas or whatever it is that had to be cleared in your life, that is gone. Now you have worked upon yourself so much, and that is what Shivji is all about, right? Working upon yourself. So when you have mastered yourself, when you are constantly working upon yourself, it's like things will happen, but they will not impact you. It will still have a positive impact. Even though it may seem negative, but it will still have a positive impact. This is something that I'm picking up for this group, okay? So, group number two, this is kind of your past energy. Let's go ahead and pick up and see what's coming up in your future. And I would like to pick this deck for you. Okay. Group number two, I'm not going to pick up that, okay? It's too many cards. All right, we have intensity, adventure, we have existence, sharing. I'd like to pick up one more card. I got it. So we got two. We have the outsider, we have aloneness. Okay. Now this energy is making a lot more sense. And the bottom of the deck we have the lovers. Alright. Okay. So for my group number two, intensity is your nature. Intensity is your life. There is no other path that you understand. Okay, because you are such transformative people, it's like you don't need externals to grow. Your internal itself is enough. The way you think, the way you behave, the way you navigate through life, right? That is enough for you to transform. That is enough for you, for life to challenge you. Somebody who challenges themselves, life cannot challenge them. Okay, so you are that kind of an energy, right? You are that kind of a vibrant, powerful soul, or the energy that you have within you. Okay, your existence in the nature is very, very important. You are somebody who is going to, I kind of am getting this vision that you may be somebody who is going to do something big or great in life. Okay, you are somebody who's going to kind of start something. You're going to maybe give out a lot of jobs to people. You may be kind of working towards a bigger or a greater purpose. Okay, sharing your fortune, sharing your life with old women, or with people who have been abandoned by their family members, people who have been, maybe like in old age, how people kind of leave, how children leave their parents, right? Even you have the transformation. Okay, so this is one energy that I'm picking up for you guys, right? Okay, very adventurous, very playful, somebody who is very within themselves. You kind of like to look within yourself every time. Okay, because of which this makes you undefeatable. This quality of yours makes you unbeatable. Okay, so continue, because you are basically going the right way. What is basically coming for you is something very new, very different, something that is very unexpected, which even I also cannot really tell you like what exactly is coming. But there is this, I'm not going to even use abundance or success at this time. Okay, I'm going to say like this may kind of be for a very few people, people who have done a lot of inner work. So whoever is going to choose this group, you are somebody who is continuing, you're doing a lot of inner work, or you would have already done it. Okay, something very beautiful that's coming in your life, something very unexpected. This can be a relationship, because we have the lovers at the bottom of the deck, so it can be relationship, or this can be like an opportunity towards something, right? Or this is something that is basically going to bring you a lot of, I kind of picking up on properties, real estates, properties, or something like that. So like you may kind of have suddenly, you may at one overnight or something, you may just kind of have a few flats over your name. Okay, buying or selling flats. You may kind of have a lot of houses. You may kind of have a house near the lake or near the river or a beach side or something like that, right? Living in the nature, something like that. Some kind of a, it's not even a wish but surprise. So for this group, whatever is coming your way, I cannot really pinpoint to it, but it's kind of going, it's more into a very surprise kind of an energy. Okay, so I would kind of really recommend that not everything is to be known either to you or either to me. And as a tarot card reader, right, like as a psychic as well, I can tell you certain things that have been, that I know that is coming to me. What doesn't come to me doesn't come to me. Okay, so you are somebody who is in for a very amazing surprise. I can tell you one thing for sure, it's going to be truly amazing. And you can kind of somewhere expect this surprise to hit anywhere between 2 to 3 months. Max to max, it should not go up to more than 4 months. Okay, 4 to 5 months. So let's say consider 5 to 6 months down the line from today. Okay, or from the month of May, because I'm recording this in the month of May. So I think technically it is May 16th. I don't even know what the date is. So it is 18th of May. Okay, yeah. So 18th of May, right? Yeah. So 4 to 5 months anywhere, you are in for a very beautiful surprise. Okay, what I'm kind of faintly picking up is that this can be related to a house, new home, new property, land, or having multiple houses on your name. Okay, very unexpected energy, but it's a possibility. Again, when if this ever happens or whenever it happens, please let me know in the comment section so I can be happy. Okay, and say like, okay, yeah, finally, like, something great has happened. Okay, you also, maybe you kind of are also going to start something new, like you're kind of building a life, you're kind of building some kind of I don't know, auditorium, not exactly auditorium, but something more relatably, right? You're kind of building something which will kind of give away a lot to people. You may kind of open up a spiritual house or an NGO or something like that. Okay, it's some kind of an energy like that. That's what I'm picking up for this group very strongly. Okay. Okay, all right. So for my group number two, this was your reading, which was very interesting. Thank you so much for watching, whatever. If you did resonate with it and if you did like this reading, please go ahead, leave a comment, like, and subscribe to this channel, and I will see you in my next video. All right. Group number three, hello and welcome to your reading. So, if you were attracted to this card, okay, and if this is what called out to you the most, this is the card of Matangi, as Uchita Matangi, and the message here says, the impure becomes pure in divine light. Ushita Matangi represents the transformation of the impure into purity through divine grace, reminding us that all beings have the potential for redemption. Alright, so for my group number three, this is a very disturbed energy, but a very artistic energy. Okay, anxiety, depression, something related to schizophrenia. This kind of, you may have kind of suffered with, okay, or you may be kind of suffering with this kind of symptoms. You may kind of require a lot of medical assistance, but you're very artistic in nature. Okay, you are somebody who may kind of like drawing, painting, coloring, whatever it is, anything that is to do with the artistic field. This is what I'm picking up for you. You are somebody who is like, very artistic, creative, right? It's like, let's say that if you have some kind of an emotion that is running very strongly in your mind or in your heart, okay, some kind, in your system, right? You kind of put on a paper. It's either written, it's either you write it or you draw it, or there is some way that you express it. Expression is how you identify yourself with, right? Like, until you do not portray that in a painting or in a picture or in by words, it's like you are like that, right? That is the kind of art form that you have within you, okay? Very artistic group. Yeah, so you kind of also are somebody who is, I'm not sure, but yeah, I'm not sure if brilliant is the right word, but brilliance is something that resonates with you a lot. You are kind of uh, you are like a very different person, right? Like, you are somebody who is very magical or mystical in nature in itself, okay? So the Matangi card is basically, she herself is the goddess of occult, right? Like, all the spiritual magical powers, everything, she resides in them. Like, she knows the surface, the depth, and the deepest. Like, even I don't think even it's in human capacity to go to that depth of learning any kind of tantra or occult, but that is what the goddess is known for, right? So anyone who kind of worships her automatically gets into that kind of field, and they kind of become very creative, very artistic, okay? This is something that I'm picking up. So you may have kind of studied arts, or you may be I don't know, the artistic word is like not just going away from my mouth, okay? It's just something to do with arts and artistic, okay? So, in case if it did resonate with you, or if this is something that you know, group number three, this is going to be your reading. So, for now, we are going to go ahead and pick up on your past energies and see what we can get from there. So, you may kind of be someone, your parents may have had a lot of fights. You're somebody who has kind of, you may be raised in a joint family, away from your parents. You may have grown up with your grandparents or something like that, or even with your neighbors. That is very highly possible for this group. You're somebody who is kind of see, your life has been decent, okay? You've had a pretty decent life. Money has never been the issue. You have never really had a lot of issues in your life, okay? It's like you may kind of create it for yourself, but it's there's nothing that has really come to you externally. You yourself has bought in that energy, okay? Because of which it kind of gives you this very interesting artistic energy. It kind of may push you towards more of an artistic field, playing music, learning the guitar or piano or something like that, right? Keyboard or something, okay? So yeah, so yeah, I don't see you guys like being very drenched. You are somebody who is maybe a part of, you kind of like being in your circle. You have this, you may kind of have this selected family members or a group of friends that you kind of say yes to, okay? So you like to kind of walk within the group. You are somebody like that. Leadership may be in your capacity, but that is not a place that you may have explored yet, or you're not really sure if you want to, or if that is even required for you, okay? But yes, there is a very high possibility that you can lead a group, and you may kind of become leaders in the future, okay? Like teaching something, teaching a language, teaching some kind of an artistic form, a dance, or some kind of drawing or painting or something like that, right? Here I can also pick up something related to the nature. So if you are interested in planting, in gardening, this also can be for a very few people, but this is definitely there for you, okay? Finances are definitely on the card for you, but it's a very subtle energy. This may not be for everyone, but whoever picked up for this group, I will also kind of be doing a finances reading for you, because the energy is there, right? And we just need that. We just need to see where the energy is coming from, okay? So for my group number three, let's go ahead and first pick up on your past life and see how your past has been. Oops. We have the five of coins. We have the Four of Cups. King of Wands. I am very surprised that this is the third time I'm getting the Lovers. So it's like even the first and the second group got Lovers, and even this group is getting Lovers. So I guess it's going to be a love reading. Love is all in the air. We have the Hierophant. We have Three of Coins. Somewhere we have the Judgment. Right. Bottom of the deck we have the Ace of Swords. Okay. Group number 3. A very interesting energy. For you, the message over here is to surrender. Okay. You have to surrender whatever is it that you're doing, because I kind of sense a lot of disturbance. I kind of sense a lot of failures. In your past, this is basically about your past energies that we're talking about. A lot of it's may you have struggled with yourself a lot. Okay, group number 3. Very honestly, you may have kind of struggled with yourself, in thinking, engaging how the environment is in people, because you are somebody who is like a peaceful warrior. You do not really like conflicts. Conflicts may not really be in your dictionary, may not really be in your books, but you are somebody who likes to say yes to everything, and you may kind of like just like to move on, right? You may not really be like a public speaker. You may not like um, talk a lot. You have this very introverted kind of an energy in you. You may be an introvert, but you only open up to a very few people. Okay, this is something that I'm saying for you. And somewhere it's like your past also has, yeah, not taking help, not talking to people, right? It's like it's difficult for you to move into the crowd. It's difficult kind of for you to move into an energy that demands you to open up. Okay, you kind of like to be in your own space, in your own, just within yourself. Very introverted kind of an energy, very introverted. And because of this introvertedness that you have within you, it may have caused a lot of disturbances in your personal and professional life as well. It could be with your parent, with your relationships, if you are not in a relationship, but this is a very divine quality. Okay, being peaceful, being silent, not letting anything impact you. We know a lot of times people kind of get frustrated with this energy that, okay, if this person is not fighting for himself or for herself, there is something wrong in it, and blah and blah and blah. But what people don't understand, that it is actually a gift. When there is no reaction and when there is no response, that means anything that is happening around you, it is not impacting you, it is not affecting you. This is one meaning to it. I'm not saying it's going to be for everyone over here in this group, but this is the energy that I'm picking up for you, right? And this is the most amazing energy to be in, right? It's like you're introverted not because you want to be introverted, it's just because nothing bothers you a lot. Nothing bothers you. That's a very brilliant energy to be in. Yeah, see, so that's what I was talking about. So this is where your past is, right? It's like anybody can come and give you opinions, they can give you suggestions, but you are like, okay, and you'll just move on, you'll do your own thing. Okay, so this is the kind of vibe or the energy that I'm picking up for you, group number 3. So you are somebody like this, right? Being detached, not being responsive, not being, yeah, something like that, right? It's a very nice energy to be in. I wish I could be like that, but yeah, I'm the opposite. So, okay. So yeah, this is something that I'm picking up for you, group number 3. You may also kind of suffer with some kind of a back pain. You may kind of need to maybe go and do a checkup if that is required. Okay, some kind of pain related to the back, upper back. Okay, so go ahead and get a massage done. Maybe that is what is required. For you, the reading over here is very clear. You are somebody who, you are a lover, okay? And what is coming in your life is basically love. Is basically something related to a relationship. This is a very clear relationship reading for you, group number 3. So whatever it is that you are manifesting, whatever it is that you are wanting, or it's basically love. So this is what I'm kind of picking up for you. I know we are still yet talking about your past energies, but somewhere I can also kind of pick up on this futuristic thing that it's love that's coming in your life. Marriage is definitely on the cards for you. So you are somebody who may kind of be expecting or just expect to get married really soon, okay? You have the Hierophant, which talks about marriage, and you have the Lovers, which talks about beauty and the beast kind of an energy, okay? So you may kind of marry, if you're a woman, you may kind of marry a beast, and if you're a man, you may kind of marry a beast. So either which ways, you are going to marry a beast, okay? And beast in a very nice way, in a very positive way, okay? So this is what I'm getting for you. So your past, I'm kind of seeing that very introvertedness, okay? Somewhere you kind of maybe deciding or planning to kind of change that kind of energy, which is a good thing. So you may kind of may recently started hanging out with your friends or something like that, okay? Yeah, very introvertedness. So this is what I can pick up from your past, okay? So I would like to go ahead now and let's go ahead and see what is coming in your future. Okay, number 3. Let's see. All right, we have, I'm going to just pick up all these cards. We have Rebirth, the Miser, we have Celebration, right? What else do we have? Traveling, okay. Um, let's pick up Politics, Beyond Illusion, we have the Source. We have the Rebel. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Master. Let's go ahead and see what's coming for you, group number 3. Celebration, yes. Marriage, yes. A new relationship, a new beginning, yes. Okay, so if you look, okay, traveling is definitely on the cards for you. So you're traveling somewhere. This may not kind of be a very physical travel, but this can also be somewhere related to a mental travel, right? Mental travel, like where making plans, strategizing, something related to that. Okay, that is on the cards. This is one energy that you need to be careful of. Is Politics, is the number 7. It basically is telling me that you may kind of see whenever there is a change in energy, right? When you have been an introvert and when you're moving to change, to move into a different environment, it may kind of look like you're two-faced, but that is not really the story. Okay, let's establish that first. So you may be adapting to change to something new, but this is something that you may be misunderstood for. People may kind of think that you are a two-faced person, this is not how you are, and this is how you're behaving now, right now, or whatever it is, right? And it is nothing wrong in it. Everybody has the freedom to make a choice in their own life, okay? You are somebody who is kind of now moving into reality. You are somebody who is touch basing, you are kind of learning new things. It's like a new beginning for you. it's like a new life, right? We have the rebirth over here. So it's like now you're ready to fight, now you're ready to do something, now you want prosperity, you want something that is on your name very badly, very strongly. Okay. um, there is a very strong connection with the goddess herself, which is a very nice energy to be in. So when we talk about the goddess, we basically do not mean directly to this energy of the goddess, because this is a very high frequency or a very high knowledgeable energy that we cannot comprehend in our dimension. Okay, so I'm just going to keep this over here apart and let's just talk about the other stuff. So there is definitely a connect in nature, there is a connect with the divine, the source, divination, consciousness, expansion of consciousness, evolution. For that, you're kind of making a lot of changes, you're moving out of your comfort zone and moving into something that is very uncomfortable. This is kind of a very new behavior, this is a very new mindset. Now again, this is, it's kind of giving me this vibe of it's a very uncomfortable energy to be in. However, this uncomfortableness that you're facing, it's going to get you a lot in life. Okay, this is where actually, and I think this is the first step that you're taking. This is where you're going to meet your life partner, your spouse, your soulmate. Okay, some person, this is where you're going to meet them, because they are going to act like a support system, right? They are going to be like your security guard types, right? They are going to be like somebody who is going to salute you and going to say, okay dude, you did the right thing, or whatever it is. And you don't have to be like other people, you can be who you are and I'll do the other part of you. So finding a better half. Okay, so something like that, right? Your energy right now, you may kind of see your energies are very subtle, right? Because there's not a lot of movement in this. It's like you may kind of be in a space of detachment, but the partner that you're going to get, partnership is definitely there. So the love, the relationship, they may kind of be a little on the aggressive side. Okay, they will not take SHIT from anyone or for anything. They are more into that kind of an energy. So it's going to kind of balance your personality or not. And somewhere I kind of feel that you're also going to be very happy with this person, because they'll bring a lot of their divine qualities, their divine elements into the relationship with you, right? So you will kind of feel very empowered, very strong, feeling very abundant with them, with this person. Okay. Finances, for some people, I remember I said that. I'm going to pick up on that because it's coming to me again and again. So I'll just finish this bit of the reading. So yeah, relationships definitely, marriage on the card. So you may kind of meet a person, sorry, in a way where they will complement your behavior, where they will complement who you are. Okay, so this is for the first part of group number 3. Let's go ahead now and pick up the finances. The finances, again, it's not for everyone, so please take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. Okay, all right. Group number 3, finances. Control, surrender. Surrender the need to control every financial aspect. Trust the universe. Invoke Lord Kuber. Invoke the blessings of Kuber through sacred offering, recognizing the divine in all aspects of wealth. There we have challenges. Find opportunities in challenges. Okay. Do not let greed control. Past burdens. The senses should be controlled. The indriyas. invite auspicious energy. Let's just pick up one last one. Oh my god, okay, seriously. Sorry about that. Okay, so we have money harmony and we have positive expectations. What is the bottom of the deck? We have magnificent manifestation. Your magnificent manifestations are on their way. Trust the process. Okay. Group number 3, this is going to be the second part of the reading where if anyone has joined this group who is focusing more on finances, because we had two messages over here for this group. We had love and finances both. Don't mix the two. They can be either both or they can be either one for you. Okay, so take what resonates, take what you are looking for, take what you feel, what you sense in your energies. Okay, group number 3, the financial part of your reading is this: control, surrender, let go. That is your first message. It is very self-explanatory. Okay, the more and more you connect with the divine, the more and more you connect with spirituality, the more abundant you are going to feel, and that is where your um, money energy is going to open up from. Okay, there is no blockages or anything as such that I can see, but this is definitely something that you need to let go. You need to keep, you need to stop worrying. Okay, I can understand, like if you have taken loans, right? Because we also have the past burdens over here. So if there is any kind of alimony, if there is any kind of anything like that involved, right, into legal terms, into any kind of legal matters, then I think for now you should kind of just let it go. Okay, if there has been if somebody has demanded a certain amount from you, okay, that you are not able to repay, or you're kind of thinking where it's going to come from, then I can assure you that it is going to come from somewhere. Okay, just walk the path. Right now what you got to do is you got to trust the universe. You kind of got to pray to her and say, or like say a small prayer, and then you tell her that this is my problem, this is what I wish to do, this is what I need in my life. Okay, so money is definitely one aspect over here. I kind of see that currently you have to work on yourself, you have to work on letting go of the control. Okay, surrenderance is definitely there. Okay, when we talk about challenges, or when we talk about see, the thing is, I kind of sense that you may be in a very challenging kind of a situation right now. So you may be somebody who is like, into it's like either you're into debts, a lot of debts. Either you could have a home loan, you could have some kind of maybe you would have bought two cars at one time, one for you, one for your wife, or something like that, or for your friend or parent or whoever. Or there is some multiple kind of an thing, right? There is multiple loans that you would have taken, or you would have borrowed money from people and you need to pay it back, or something of that kind of sort. Okay, so this is an energy that I'm seeing, which kind of is making you feel stuck. It's kind of making you feel, it's kind of grabbing you right now, right? And this is where you kind of need to shift your focus, because I kind of see, when we talk about money, again, it's energy, right? Money comes when it has to come. It will go when it has to go. It's a byproduct. End of the day, it is a byproduct of life. It is not life. The more you run behind it, the more she is going to go away. The more you detach yourself, the more you learn the true nature of life, the more you take experiences out of life, the more you humble yourself, the more you work with people, the more you bind yourself with people, automatically she will start flowing. Okay, a lot of some of you over here who have chosen this part of the reading, which is the wealth, if this resonates with you, you may also kind of gotten too much into astrological business, like into finding how is money going to come, where is it going to come from, what I need to do. So don't get into the extremes of it, because you are going to lose it then. Okay, it's going to be like, even though money is coming, it's coming, and then it's finally going away. Okay, uh, your cards are very good. Okay, all you need to do is you need to let go, leave the control, let the control go away. Everything that has to come will come to you. You see here, you again have the manifestation. Okay, here you have this card as well. Open heart to receive blessings and abundance. Balance spiritual material wealth. Okay, this is something that you need to focus on. I think that you people over here are very rich, but you just want to be more rich. You want more money. You just want more, or whatever for whatsoever reasons. Okay, so this is what I'm picking up for you, group number three in the wealth section. Uh, I'm not going to make really a future prediction because it all depends on how you're going to currently focus on and how what kind of work you're going to do. This too has to be. These two have to go away. Okay, these two have to go away. So only when you surrender, then only you can see change, then only you can see good things coming in your life and good things happening for you. Okay, let's just go ahead and pick up one card from this section, this deck, and see what exactly is going to be your future. See beauty in all that you have. That I will agree with. If you're somebody who doesn't see the beauty in things, then please start doing that. Mindful spending. Again, this is talking about your present. Let's look at your future. See, I'm getting this card, this one. Let's see this, okay? And one more. Organize, again. This is your future. It came out this way, right? Let's pick up one by one. Release fears, okay? Then you have joyful spending. This is in your future energy we're talking about. Golden key. Okay, magnificent manifesto was already there. We have open heart to receive blessings and abundance. Okay, so just look at your future in case if you're looking for a wealth. Okay, given that you let go of the control, let's say that if this work is done, you let go of the control, you're not greedy, you're taking all the life lessons, you're doing a lot of inner work, right? It's going to bring you to a position of where you're going to feel stable, where you're going to feel very grounded. You have to be grounded if you want to attract money. That is your only way. Okay, I am showing you the way. You have to do the work, right? So releasing fears, okay, joyful spending, spending things on beautiful things, spending things on what makes you happy, right? Those kind of things. The golden key, again, you have the golden key to unlock the treasure chest of your potential. Okay, this could also kind of be related to something new, um, business, related to food, a cloud kitchen, something related to an office space, something related to investments or something like that, right? There is something that you kind of want to start that's going to work for you given that you release control. Okay, so this is the wealth part of the reading. So for my group number three, you have the love and the wealth again. If you have chosen the wealth section, this is the wealth section, and it's very interesting that I kind of feel that somewhere you're going to be into this energy, right? Like you're already somewhere here, the joyful spending part. Okay, like you know you're investing very consciously, you're doing things that needs to be done. Okay, yeah. So that was your reading group number three. I hope you resonated, you enjoyed. Please go ahead, like and subscribe to this wonderful channel, and I will see you in my next video.